George777, what happened to Bed Bath & Beyond before market closing? All of a sudden up on the day, shorts covering. I did not see that at closing. Let us... Where was it at the end of the day? Come on. Let's do a quick gander on the cell phone here. Ooh, it did go up right at the end of the day, didn't it? Yeah, quite a bit. It had been down, how low? It had been down as low as 7, almost 8%, and finished up 9% today. Another 6 after hours. So here's what I think is that the bullet swaps, which I honestly, I barely understand how bullet swaps work. I just know that these are basically debt that's trading around like a hot potato. And as it trades around, the music stops at some point. And then I think a whole bunch of the music is stopping this month on debt that holds Bed Bath & Beyond shorts. And there's going to have to be a lot of covering on it. My personal feeling, like my gut, there's none of this analytics, it's all just like my belly going urgly gurgly, is that Carl Icahn and Ryan Cohen have something brewing with Bed Bath & Beyond that they seem to plan to hit as these bullet swaps expire, forcing them to cover while Ryan Cohen and Icahn drive up the price by buying a whole bunch of the company. And so I'm happy right now sitting on my calls for April 21st for Bed Bath & Beyond. I think there's a good chance they're going to go puny pop. And, so I'm just going to sit on them and just, wait. But, the SEC and Credit Suisse are in discussions about Credit Suisse basically getting rid of a whole bunch of their really, really bad debt and how they're going to do it. They're telling them basically get out of the mortgage-backed securities market. Do not touch it. Get the hell out. And Credit Suisse is like, we're getting out of the mortgage-backed securities market. They have so much debt left over from Archegos and trying to cover naked shorts made by Archegos that it's just eating away at them. It's destroying everything they have. And it's like compounding, like, 2 years ago, like, man, we have like $5 billion we can't handle. And that $5 billion is now like $10 billion or 20 or 100. And it's just spiraled out of their control. And this is the type of stuff that these banks, once they saw what happened with Archegos and Credit Suisse and Goldman Sachs and Nomura and whoever else they happened to have taken margin with, they're terrified of margin calling. So, if you're terrified of doing a margin call because they don't have enough assets to cover their debt, which means you are now responsible for the debt and you don't have enough assets to cover their debt because you did a 30-to-1 margin for them. And that 30-to-1 margin is now exploded to 500-to-1 margin or something ridiculous. And that's why you're margin calling them. You aren't going to want to admit it. You're just going to, cover your ears, close your eyes, and go la, 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 and hope that, time marches on and people forget about you. But at some point, someone's going to want their money. And at that point, a dominoes, man. That's the way I see it.